concussion or know someone has had a concussion or has seen the Super Bowl lately this weekend and seen that helmet-to-helmet contact. Okay?
Nice.
Chronic traumatic encephalopathy, CTE for short, is a brain disease common in high school football players to pro athletes in the NFL. You may have witnessed in a high school football game where two guys collide helmet to helmet, but do not know what actually occurs in the brain in a head collision. My first exposure to CTE was when I watched the movie Concussion. I then started my own research and began to look at all the deceased NFL players in the league. It was brought up once more in my high school sports medicine class, and we did touch base on tests and symptoms. By the end of my speech, my audience will have more knowledge on CTE, its causes, how it's impacted every football community, its symptoms, and the ways this disease can be prevented. First, I will discuss how the NFL and high school have been impacted. Then I will talk about the symptoms and consequences leading up to CTE. And finally, I will look at how CTE may be preventable.
Nice.
First, I will talk about the main causes of CTE and how it's touched the football communities. There are various causes leading up to CTE, along with any football career. With the help of Dr. Ann McKee, Dr. Umalu was the first person to diagnose a person with CTE and named it chronic traumatic encephalopathy. From Mike Webster to Junior Seau to Aaron Hernandez, these are the three players that had CTE. It's a common disease from youth to pro athletes, like I mentioned earlier. NFL started to become concerned and wondered what was going on and causing so many deaths. Many players questioned retirement early. Aaron Hernandez was the youngest player in the NFL to have CTE and advanced CTE. He was a 27-year-old. And as you can see on the right side, it's Aaron Hernandez's brain, and then on the left side you see a normal brain.
Oh, wow.
Now I will explain the symptoms to determine if an NFL player has CTE if not helped on time. According to Dr. Ann McKee, a neurologist, we cannot take the pathology that individuals with CTE of this severity have difficulty with impulse control, decision-making, aggression, often emotional volatility, rage, and behavior. Most NFL players have lost their minds and have wanted to seek for help. I strongly recommend watching the movie Concussion and the new Netflix series Aaron Hernandez, the Killer Inside His Mind. So it talks about the symptoms, it shows you what occurs into the head-to-head collision. And I wanted to show you guys the video, but in the movie Concussion, there's a scene where Dr. Umalu has a brain inside a jar and has water inside it and does shake it, and the brain impacts the jar right away. So that's what happens inside your brain once you have head-to-head combat. Imagine if you suffer from 3 concussions and they're severe concussions, what would happen if you completely become brain dead?
Yikes.
In the mind, you go insane. According to Junior Seau, too, he was having a struggle and having family issues and didn't know what was going on. At some point, he wanted to seek for help, but that couldn't happen because he did go to a psychiatrist also, but referred him to get more therapy sessions, which he didn't really want to do because he didn't have time. Aaron Hernandez was accused of murder. Not once, but 3 times. He was accused for a double murder and another murder of was supposedly gonna be his brother-in-law. Finally, I will discuss how the football community and athletic trainers can prevent consequences and death from CTE and help athletes seek before it's too late. With the help of the NFL and athletic trainers, concussions may be monitored and preventable. As you can see here, here's the NFL concussion protocol. Athletes must see coaches and athletic trainers that they care for their health. They need hope that they can be helped. According to John Kilman in CTE confirmed for the first time in a live person, brain scans are just one diagnostic tool scientists are trying to develop, and it might be possible to detect the disease in the living. No athlete should hesitate to seek medical help. Learning and understanding CTE also turned out to be another reason why I chose my major. And now, let's finish this fourth quarter. First, I discussed how the NFL and high schools have been impacted. Then I talked about the symptoms and consequences that lead up to CTE. And finally, I looked at how CTE may be prevented. I hope you all learned something new today and go home and how the NFL community can prevent any of it. According to Christopher Rizzo, an athletic trainer, patients don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Thank you.